Hello, class. Once again, Jalen Rivers here. Sorry about the weird camera angle. I don't have my camera woman here today, so I'll be doing this solo. Anyways, what I would like to talk about today is going into the Air Force, your first day, leaving home and going into basic training. So it all starts out like this. You already should, already talk to the recruiter, know your job, all that good stuff. And you basically get a call the day before it's time to go. You get a call, and so how it happened with me is my recruiter was like, "Hey, it's are you already packed up? Whatever, it's time to go. You leaving tomorrow? Blah blah, whatever." I was at, I happened to be at a birthday celebration because I knew I was getting ready to go. I didn't know what day, but I knew I was getting ready to go soon. So I was at a birthday celebration with my family, and I was like, oh shoot. So I went and got packed up super fast and left. Left the house and went up to MEPS. MEPS is basically like the military examination processing center. I don't know what it stands for, but they do all of like the pre paperwork and all that other stuff there. But basically I went on to MEPS. That's it. The next day, swore. No, I didn't swear in. Sorry. I went did physicals. So it was one day all physicals all day long. So from like morning like 6 a.m. all the way to like 5 p.m., 6 p.m. It was physicals and examinations, and it's just not just you. It's like a you and a bunch of other people from random branches and everything. So it's a lot. And then the next thing you do is the next day you come back, you go once again for like 5 in the morning or something. You swear in, you get ready to depart to leave your family and everything. So I swore in. I signed my papers first. Then I swore in and said my goodbyes to my family. And you kind of wait around for a couple of hours. And then after that, you go straight to the hotel. So Maps they provide you a hotel to stay in until obviously the next morning when they ship you off. So you go to the hotel and you just kind of like it's kind of a place to like chill basically. Yeah, they have video games like buffet everything, and you just like relax and talk with other people that are going into the service, which they're going into a bunch of different branches like the Marines, Navy, Army, blah blah. All of them basically, and that was pretty cool. Uh, that was cool. But I kind of like instead of doing that, I just went straight to my room and just like chill, talk to family on the phone, and just like whatever, relax. But so that night I believe the curfew was like 10, 9:30, 10. Went to sleep, and you have a wake up call. You gotta be downstairs, finish eating and everything by what time was it? 5:30, 05:30. So I woke up at 04, showered and ate and all that other stuff, and was ready by 5:30. And everybody that was there, was about 100 people there, all from going to different branches and everything. We all got lined up. They call it formed up. We all got ready to go, and what was I saying? Oh, sorry. We all got ready to go, and they put us on the bus. And from there, we got on the bus, went to the airport, and they broke us off there. They broke us off into little groups, so groups of like 6 or 7, and like they gave one person just a paper, gave you a paper full of names of like 7 other names. You gotta find these people and make sure you keep accountability of these people so that nobody gets lost and everything on the way there. I had a cool group, a group of all guys that were going to special forces. I wasn't, but they were, so they were all happy and excited about all that other stuff, going to BMT and everything. I was excited myself. So that was cool. But so we get on the plane, pass out. I'm gone, sleep for like 2.5 hours. We're going to Texas for the Air Force, at least the Air Force. Our training was in Texas, so we left, on our way to Texas, whatever. And about an hour before we're landing, I wake up and I'm talking to the guy that's going with me or whatever, and he's like, "Hey, did you learn this and that whatever already?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about? Like learn what?" and he's like, there's some things that you should know before going in, like customs and courtesies, the rank structure, that kind of thing, and also like the songs. There's certain like songs or mottos and everything that the service that they have, for each branch and everything. And I didn't know none of that stuff. My recruiter did not tell me about that. I was like, oh crap. So I try to learn it all in about an hour, and by the time it's already too late. So we land, we all get accountability once again, and we find our little spot where we're supposed to wait up at, and we meet up with all the other people from all over the country that are waiting to go into BMT as well, basic training as well. And it's a group of about like 60 people, I think, maybe more than that, honestly, maybe 100 people, and we're all sitting there waiting, talking, whatever, just waiting. The next thing you know, we look up and there's this gigantic dude, gigantic guy in like a real intimidating military instructor hat. Just looked super scary. Dude was like 6'6", super buff and strong. Looked like the Rock, honestly. Looked like the Rock. He was coming to take us to BNT and everything. And first thing he did was he yelled at us. He was like, "Get up, everybody, stand up." So we was all standing up like hecka scared and stuff. And then he was like, "Y'all ready?" And I was like, "Oh, not no more." And after a little pep talk, he kind of like calmed us down before anything. I thought he was gonna be a lot harsher, but he was really like, "Hey, everybody, you guys can all do it. Just hang in there, and you'll be through it soon." Blah blah, whatever. And next thing you know, we're on the bus. On the bus again. This time we're leaving from, I think, the Dallas airport. So we're leaving from Dallas all the way to San Antonio. So it was a long bus ride. Actually, I'm sorry, we didn't land in Dallas. We landed in San Antonio. So we're leaving from the airport to base, to Lackland Air Force Base. And that ride was super exciting. I was super nervous and excited at the same time. I was talking to family, like saying my final goodbyes again, while on the bus. Get just pumped being around everybody else that's excited or nervous. It was really cool. And then we finally get to the pull up on base, and that's when it was like, oh my gosh, this is real. It was like really, it was exciting. It was real. And we pull over, we stop, and they get us off the bus. And no, we pull over, and we're looking into this huge building, and there's like 6, 7 like military instructors just on the bus, just like waiting outside. And the bus stops, and one comes on the bus, and he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna come on. I'm about to get right back on this bus in about 2 minutes. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna yell. I'm gonna tell everybody, get up, get ready, get off my bus. I want everybody off my bus in an orderly fashion, manner, blah blah, whatever." And I was like, okay, that was weird. We thought he was gonna come on yelling in the first place, but he didn't. He comes on. He leaves, then he comes back on again, and this time he's yelling, top of his lungs. Everybody's scared, like, oh shoot, we all jumping and everything, scared or whatever. And we're getting off the bus, and him and the other 6 or 7, however many there was, they make a gauntlet, like a straight gauntlet of like a gauntlet basically, and we have to run through this gauntlet of people yelling at us, screaming at you in your ears and everything. And it was crazy. And then we pull up, we all form up and get ready to in process, and from there we spent the rest of the day. So mind you, we've been up since 4:30 the same morning. We spend the entire 24 hours of that same day in processing, and we don't get to our, like they call it, flights. Basically, like our teams are of 52 other people that we're gonna go through basic with. We don't finalize that until 4:30 the next day. And then from there we get our instructor and we march off to the dorms, and they put us down to sleep for a couple hours. And next thing you know, it's the first day of basic training, and you waking up in like 4 hours from there, and it's game time. But yeah, that's my first day going into basic story. Thank you for listening.